Right, so I can't see this. It's looking very white. I put some stuff on it, but I think it's a bit long to start. What could I ramble on about? I hope people from Sedgley, well, I'll keep saying Sedgley House because I've already said it. I hope you see this video because I was having a dream while I was back there last night. It's like, well, I suppose you can tell from my YouTube feed, it's like the 16th of December 2025. I was having a dream I was back there and Natalie was there, like, which I was very pleased about. But I was really like, it was an amazing dream. It was the night before last. It was like the Kingsman. That's what it used to, well, in all the hospitals I've been in, it's been like the Kingsman or Stardark or something. But it was like I was starring in this film called like that was like the Kingsman, except it was all about brain chemicals and like had sort of semi-religious elements to it as well. And then and then leaves that and I was sort of doing it and then but then I'm really like lethargic and kind of like in pain and I can't get my head together and I sort of think, well, get drunk, that should sort my head out, and then it just makes me even worse. I felt like the world had passed me by, so I'm starring in this like really intense film about all the things that intelligent people think about. But it was like the world had passed me by. I always have, well, I've had a few dreams like that where I'm too old and I'm like getting like bitter and the world's passed me by and like I'm kind of I'm on the scrap heap sort of thing, and even drugs don't work in terms of sorting my head out anymore. And I didn't smoke weed in that dream, but I drank alcohol, and then it just made me even more like all over the place. And then and then well, there was not an inappropriate, and it wasn't an inappropriate bit, but it might be inappropriate to talk. I mean, it wasn't an inappropriate bit in the dream, but it might be inappropriate to talk about. Because Natalie kept being. Well, I'll just say she was wearing very kind of sleek, spiky footwear, very trendy, sleek, spiky footwear. And then it sort of made me realise, oh, she must have deliberately not worn trendy, sleek, spiky footwear when I was there before. Because I had wondered that, like, why did she never get it quite right? And then, I mean, like that outfit she wore the first day I was there, I sort of realised now she was doing it on purpose. You are so clever, Natalie. But remember, intelligence is more important than cleverness. Cleverness is just forgetting what you want. But if you get too overcome by cleverness, that's where things start going wrong. Wait a minute, I'm just gonna light myself good. But yeah, it was still good to be back. And then there was this weird house nearby where, like, some weird, like, I don't know who they even were, like sort of slightly big, sort of GB News viewers, not viewers, like GB News type celebrities. They drank a lot and they sort of took drugs, but only things like cocaine. But it was a good dream, all in all. And then in the end, I'd say to you, I think, Natalie, I'd say, you know, if you don't get on the cocaine train when you're about 23, you just get left behind in this country. But it didn't. But it didn't make me feel any better saying. I mean, it was a nightmare, really. But it was good to be back at Sedgley House. I did have one other proper night where anyone about this guy the spider. And there was a spider crawling on the tree. This guy reckons he thinks I'm a paedophile, so he tries to knife me, and I grab the knife out of his hand. But then he pulls out another knife, and then we're sort of standing there with it. So I grab his knife, and then we're standing there. So we both got a knife. But then we don't. I grab his other knife as well, and then I'm holding the knife up to his neck on the floor. I've got him pinned on the floor with the knives up against his neck and like his belly. And then I say, maybe next time you think someone's a paedophile, don't jump to conclusions so quickly, kind of thing. And then I let him go. I don't know, I have to post this now, because this isn't live, so that hasn't gone out live. But, yeah, that was a horrible dream. But I was very gentlemanly, because he goes to knife me, I grab his knife, but then I don't stab it. I think it might be related to something that happened, because I think someone tried to knife me in London that last time I absconded. But then I grabbed the knife off them or something. But then that could be a false memory. But yeah, but I did do it in a very gentlemanly way, and then I grabbed the other knife. But I still don't. I I never really think about whether my dreams relate to things in the past. I always just see them as relating to things in the future. But that one actually might have been about the past a bit. So I had to grab two knives off at one but when he goes to stab him and think I dodge out the way and grab his wrist and like force the knife out of his hand, but then I don't stab it. And then he pulls out another knife. And then he goes to stab me again and I grab that one off it. And then I've just like got him pinned on the floor. And I just, what I'm already said, I say maybe next time you hear a rumour that someone's a paedophile, don't believe it so quick. I mean, I never know what shit people are spreading about me around Shrewsbury. Because I do get like little voices and that, but then you're never sure whether they're voices, Um, but nothing like that used to happen in Wolverhampton or Birmingham. God, my hair's looking more crap than I thought it was. I thought I'd actually got it quite good, did that? It's got that weird little quirky bit here, there, that shouldn't be like that. Oh, so it is the wrong way round, though, the picture. I don't know why it does that. It shows the picture the wrong way round when you're making videos on your phone. I suppose it's to give an illusion that you're looking in the mirror. But anyway, I've told you to mention the one about where it's like the Kings. It was a good dream because it was such an intense like plot to the dream. I can't remember it all now, but it all made sense in the dream. There were all these like multi-layered things going on, and it was just all about all the stuff that really intelligent people like me and you think about now. It was all about stuff like that, and like, and then in the end, I just sort of said, if you don't get on the cocaine train when you're about 23, you just get left behind in this country. But I don't need cocaine. I don't really like cocaine anyway, but I don't need it. I just like weed. Weed speeds me up loads if it's good stuff. Like loads. I'm not so like ridiculously slow when I'm stoked. As long as it's good stuff. I do know I am appallingly slow. I don't kind of ever usually know what's going on around me. I sort of work it out afterwards, kind of. I go back to mum and think, oh, I see what she was saying. But people can like use double meanings in the most basic way. And I thought, well, that can't be. They can't be talking about me because she said she rather than he or something. Then you realise, oh no, she just put she into she. And you kind of. I nearly crinked my neck then. Did that show on the camera? I had one of my neck crinked. You fall apart as you get older. You don't realise it's gonna happen when you're young. All your like tendons and joints and everything start to click. And I'm scared one time my head's just gonna go and fall. See, it clicked again, then fall off my neck. I think another spider. I think it's that same one. Elon Musk. I don't. I do have some respect for Elon Musk. I had this, well, I already said about that. I had a dream. Well, this isn't on Twitter though, is it? But I had a dream where Elon Musk, I like, he was just like walks past me and then he just nods and kind of goes like, it's like, almost like he's saying, I got you back, kind of thing. But then it was so quick and he was so busy, I had to go and do something else after about 3 seconds. But